Welcome to BootSpy. My name's William. Today I'm talking about every single way you can style your Thursday boots. So I'm not just talking about the Captain, I'm talking about the Duke, I'm talking about the Cavalier, I'm talking about the Diplomat, I'm talking about the Logger, the Explorer, any type of Thursday boot you got, I'm gonna talk about how to style it right here, right now. Let's get into it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. As I said today, I'm talking about all the different ways you can style your Thursday boots. So I'm gonna talk about some basics you need to know. I'm gonna talk about how to style each individual one, how I like to do it. Again, your style might be different than mine. I'm just gonna tell you what I do. I'm gonna show you some pictures, some videos, all that good stuff, exactly how I do it. Hopefully that brings you some inspiration on how to style your Thursday boots. I'm gonna cover pretty much their whole range. I'm missing a few boots here and there, but for the most part, talking about the Captains, all the Thursday Chelsea boots, the Explorer, they have a wide variety of styles. I'm gonna show you how I like to do it, and hopefully that gives you some ideas for how you wanna do it. Let's get started and talk about the basics that you need to know before styling your Thursday boots. First thing you're gonna need is a pair of tapered slim fit trousers. So this can be jeans, this can be chinos, be dress trousers, whatever you want, but because Thursday boots are more casual, you can rock any style of pants you want, but the key is to keep them slim and tapered below the knee. I personally like slim fit jeans with significant taper below the knee, but if you're in your 20s, you can still rock the skinny jeans look, so that's a good option for you too. Main thing is to avoid straight cut or boot cut jeans with Thursday boots, because Thursday boots, this is their logger, this is their beefiest boot. It is still relatively narrow and slim, so they look best when your outfit is more streamlined. Get too much fabric around the bottom of your pants and your boots are gonna get swallowed up. Most slim fit jeans have moderate taper below the knee, and skinny jeans typically have the most taper below the knee. I personally like more taper because I have larger legs, so the extra taper, it helps me look taller, less wide, but if I push the taper too far, I kind of look like a top-heavy cartoon, so it's a bit of a balancing act. Make sure you don't just box yourself in with jeans only, because the beauty of Thursday boots is that you can wear pretty much any pant style you want. So I also love wearing chinos with my Thursday boots. With your chinos though, just make sure you're getting a decent amount of taper below the knee, so you'll be set there. Chinos can a lot of times just be straight cut and leave a little bit too much fabric down there. You can also wear canvas pants or work trousers with Thursdays if you're going for more of the full rugged style. I get a lot of my pants from Taylor Stitch, so they do a little bit of both. The second thing you're gonna need with Thursday boots, if you wanna do the style right, you're gonna need a good selection of shirts. So a solid t-shirt to match with your pants is all you really need. But if you haven't already, I highly recommend getting at least one overshirt you absolutely love. Like I'm wearing this one from Wax London. I love this overshirt and it looks great with pretty much anything. So don't be afraid to spend a lot on an overshirt because you're gonna wear it all the time. At least I do. I have about 3 overshirts that I rely on throughout the fall, winter, and spring. They're a bit of a stretch for my budget, but I get so much use out of them. They pretty much define my style. So to me, spending as much on an overshirt as a pair of boots, to me, it's like I get the same amount of use from both. So for me, it's worth it. I also like denim shirts, like a light wash, medium wash denim shirt. Those usually, having one of those on hand, that does the trick. Third thing you're gonna want are accessories. So this is up to you and your personal style. I have seen dudes rocking those huge signet rings, bracelets, and necklaces, all with their Thursday boots, and they look totally awesome. Me, I pretty much stick with a good watch, but you know, I got a cuff bracelet here, I got my wedding ring, right? So those are some accessories that I have. If I'm gonna be cool, if I want to be cool, I want to get one of those cool signet rings. I don't know if I'm there yet. You let me know down in the comments below. Basically, because Thursday boots are on the line between classy, casual, and rugged, you can really inject your personal style into whatever outfit you want to wear. So if you want to wear a lot of accessories, go for it. But if you're a minimalist, that's gonna work too. So really, you can take it however you want. This video is sponsored by Geologie. This is a skincare brand for men. I've been using them for over a year now. And what I noticed is I'm working in front of the computer all day and I started to get these dark under eye circles. It started to worry me. So I researched different brands. I came across Geologie. I got one of their trial sets. And from then I was hooked. What they're actually doing right now, if you order a trial set through Geologie, they're giving you a full-sized bottle of their under eye cream, which works really, really well. I have noticeably lighter under eyes than I used to, because I'm in show business, baby. I'm in front of the camera. Gotta be making sure I'm looking good. They're doing a full-size bottle instead of their trial size, which normally, if you buy that by itself, is $45. But right now, the trial set's normally $50. Right now, you can get it for $15. That's 70% off. if you use the code BootSpy70, and I also have a link in the description below. So again, this video is sponsored by Geologie Skincare for Men. I'm a huge fan of this brand. Go down the link description below or type in the code BootSpy70 and you will get 70% off a trial set. Let's start and talk about how I style the Thursday Captain. So you can watch a whole video on this, my 5 favorite outfits on how I style this. I'm gonna put that in it's gonna pop up right there. But in general, if you wanna stick here, this is how I style my Captains. So I own 3 pairs of Captains, the Arizona Adobe Brown and the Tobacco Storm King, as you can see here. I like the Arizona Adobe Captains the most, so that's the majority of what you're gonna see here. In this outfit right here, I'm rocking a take on business casual, but emphasizing the casual aspect. Wearing slim fit chinos, Oxford cloth button down, and a light overshirt. Of course, I'm wearing my Arizona Adobe Captains on foot. To me, you can absolutely mix brown and gray, especially with blue, as those are all considered neutral colors. 2 keys to this outfit are that the chinos are slim and use a thick fabric, and that the overshirt is ironed. So too many wrinkles and this outfit totally falls apart. Keep everything crisp and it's easy but put together. I also like to wear denim on denim with my Thursday Captains, but try to keep the denim colors a little bit different on top and bottom. I'm cutting it close in the image right here, but if you choose black and blue denim, that's gonna be safer. You know, like a black denim jacket, blue denim on bottom, that's a little bit safer. I'm also wearing a heavily textured sweater underneath, so that gives the outfit a little bit more depth. This outfit right here is one of my favorites because it's so easy. So a pair of slim fit chinos, these ones are from Taylor Stitch, and a simple light wash denim shirt. This would look even better with more accessories, like a bracelet or a few of those cool signet rings. But like I said, I'm still working my way up to that. So style, again, something you just kind of build over time. It takes many, many years. So don't worry if you don't got everything, but getting one good thing at a time is definitely the way. Now the Storm King, this is the Tobacco Captain in Storm King outsole right there. It's a little different because the sole is so pronounced compared to the regular Captain. With the Captain Storm King, I actually beef up the rest of my wardrobe to match this heavy rubber lug sole. So I'm wearing a heavy canvas overshirt and a pair of heavy canvas work pants. As a bottom layer, I have a crew neck sweatshirt, and everything you see in this outfit right here is from Taylor Stitch, which is a fantastic brand. If you're looking for something to pair with your Thursdays, they're usually the first ones I go to check. You can probably see a pattern in my outfits. I have slim fit pants, structured overshirt, textured bottom layer. It's a pretty solid combo, wins pretty much every time, and you can adjust the weight of your clothes based on the season. So if it's warmer, you wear lighter clothes. If it's colder, you wear heavier clothes. Here's how I style the Thursday Cavalier. So the Cavalier is Thursday's dressiest Chelsea boot, but how you style it really depends on the leather option you choose. If you have the shadow gray suede, like I have right here, or the chocolate suede, I would stick with more casual looks. But if you have the full grain leather in black or in their brown, that's actually dressy enough to rock with a suit. So I'm gonna show you some casual looks because I have the shadow gray suede, but if you have full grain, you can actually go way more dressy, way more formal than you would with suede. Like I said, because I have the suede Cavalier, I stay simple. So I have slim fit jeans with a dark colored Oxford shirt on. I stay in the grayscale, and sometimes I wear a white t-shirt with these same jeans if it's warm enough, and I just skip the long sleeves. But basically, I'm sticking with the whole gray, white, gray, black, something like that, sticking in that same grayscale. Chelsea boots like the Cavalier naturally look a little bit more classy, so you can get away with looks that don't require as much effort. So a basic tee and jeans is gonna look elevated because you have Chelsea boots on. If you're interested, you can check out a few of my favorite ways to style Chelsea boots in that video up above that just popped up, and the Thursday Cavalier and the Thursday Duke are both heavily featured in that video. Now on to the Thursday Diplomat. So this is a mock toe boot, and mock toe boots are nice to have for fall and winter looks. I rarely wear mock toes in the spring and summer, though the Diplomat, it looks great no matter when you wear it. But if we're talking strictly style rules, you're gonna wanna save the Diplomats for colder months. Because it's colder, layers are necessary, and you probably want thicker fabrics. Stick to these 3 basic rules for layering for guys. So lightweight fabrics, they're gonna stay closer in toward your body, and heavier fabrics are gonna stay farther away. Light colored fabrics stay closer, and dark colored fabrics are farther out. And then the more patterns you have, the farther out they're gonna go. So your bottom layers should be thin, solid, neutral colors. If you like your jeans with more of a straight fit, the Diplomat is beefy enough to handle that kind of style. I find the Diplomats closer to the heritage brands like Red Wing and Wolverine in terms of bulk on your foot. That said, it's still much slimmer, so I will always recommend slim fit jeans or chinos. Any Thursday boot, I'm gonna do that same recommendation right there. So if you wanna see how the Diplomat compares to other major brands like Red Wing, Danner, and Thorogood, you can check out that video, bam, popping up right there. we got all kinds of videos to watch today. Moving on to how I style the Thursday Duke. So this has quickly become my favorite everyday Chelsea boot. And while the Cavalier is better suited to extremes, like either going with a suit or full grunge, ripped buried jeans, the whole thing, I think the Duke is a much better option for middle ground. So I really like the Duke in honey suede. Here it is. It's casual, versatile. I wear these boots all through fall, winter, and spring. You can wear them in summer, but I go with sneakers. I didn't just say that. As you can see right here, I'm going denim on denim again. The key is a nice denim jacket for this look. You want it to be crisp, you want it to be like pressed, you want it to look great. Because suede Chelsea boots are casual, I'm cuffing my jeans right here. The cuff also helps to keep too much indigo dye from rubbing off on the suede, though a little indigo dye on your boots is inevitable if you're going with suede right here. This one's pretty fun. The Thursday Explorer, I style this a little bit differently, so it's probably their least versatile boot. I think this goes with the, the captain, the president. Those boots you can wear with anything. This one, you gotta be a little more, you gotta do a little more style thinking before you wear this one. So this has a modern combat boot style, so leaning into a military aesthetic, always a good move. In this outfit, I'm wearing the Explorer. I have a t-shirt, a light wax jacket, and a heavy quilted bomber on top. I really like pairing mustard yellow and olive green. That's one of my personal favorite color combos. You might have your own. That's one of my favorites. And the green of my jacket really does well with the dark olive suede on the Explorer. For this boot in particular, I like to do a double cuff with my jeans to show off as much of that boot shaft as I can, and also this cool pad. Like, what's the point of the ankle pad? You ain't gonna show it off. So I do a little double cuff, and I think that shows it off well. For the logger, just lean into the lumberjack look like I did with a high quality flannel. This one I'm wearing, it's called the blanket shirt from Outer Known. I'm also wearing a pair of selvage jeans, which are widely regarded as some of the best quality you can find in denim. Boots like the Thursday Logger and the Explorer, they look great with a double roll on your jeans, or any pair of pants that breaks well above the ankle. I also love to wear my loggers with a pair of light cotton work pants, as you can see here. They have a military-esque feel to them that works really well with this sturdy wax leather of the Thursday Logger. So I've mentioned a few brands throughout this that I like to pair a lot with Thursday boots. If you're wondering where to start shopping, these are the brands that I wear all the time with Thursday boots. I highly recommend them. So if you're looking for a good place to start, here are the brands that I normally shop with, or at least start my shopping with. For most of my clothes, I try Tailor Stitch first. They have a similar balance of modern and rugged that I think matches up with Thursday really well. So their shirts, their jackets, unanimously awesome, but not all of their pants have as much taper as I like with Thursday boots. And the green chinos that I'm wearing in a lot of the pictures and videos I showed you in here, those are from Tailor Stitch, but you have to cuff them because their inseams show up at like 34 or 35 inches. So they expect you to get those hemmed to your own length, and that's kind of annoying. I also really like Outer Known, especially for their blanket shirt. They have great t-shirts too. Probably the best t-shirts I've ever owned. They're from Good Life, but those are extremely expensive, so I own like one or two. The majority of my t-shirts come from Fresh Clean Tees. Those are way more affordable. They fit really well. So if you're wearing something like as a bottom layer, that's a great way of going. Also, Veer watches, they remind me a lot of Thursday Boot Company. Their team is super small, very dedicated to delivering an amazing product, low cost. Here I'm wearing I think it's the C3, but this is made in the United States, assembled here. It uses a USA quartz, which is crazy. There are no USA quartz, but yeah, Veer, excellent watch brand. So I wear them, pretty much every time I'm wearing a third pair of Thursday boots, I'm wearing a Veer watch too. It kind of happens that way. Other than those brands, I pretty much just supplement my wardrobe from Gap, Banana Republic, Uniqlo, just like basic stuff. If you need something, you got a great pair of boots, you got a great watch, you got a great overshirt, you don't necessarily need something outstanding for pants or something like that. So kind of pick and choose where you're gonna spend your budget. Gap seems to be the place to go to most often for just the filler stuff. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also, give me a thumbs up. I have tons of Thursday content coming out in the future, so you're gonna wanna be subscribed for that. But I also have tons of Thursday content already out. Reviews on pretty much all of their boots are out right now. You can see those popping up right here. Until next time, put your best boot forward. I don't know why we went Silence of the Lambs, but if you're looking to do that, go down the link description below, or type in the code BootSpy70 and you will get 70% off a trial set.